Hi, today we'll be going over low back rehab phase 3, and if I've given you this handout at home, which I should have, we'll go through 6 exercises, and so today we'll be going through all 6. And the first one, the bridge leg extension, you'll be going into a bridge position just like in rehab phase 2, and before you do that, bend the knees first. And before you actually come up, I'm going to have you then activate that TA. And so in the corner, again, it's going to say a 1-minute hold plus TA. And if you don't know how to do that TA, go back to low back rehab phase 1, and I give you instructions as far as how to activate that. And so having that TA activated, and go ahead and relax for me so maybe they can see what you're doing. If my hand is here, you'll be, again, go ahead and activate that. And as she activates this, it should, make my arms kind of raise up here, perfect, or my hand here. Keeping and holding that the entire time. Got it? Okay, I'm going to have you raise then the pelvis, so you're in the right position. When you do the leg extensions on this exercise, you want to make sure that your core stays stable the entire time. You don't want to see the pelvis dip down. If that does happen, typically it means your core is, of course, not strong enough, but it means that the glutes aren't strong enough, and so I'll address that if that happens. Keep in that position. Good job. Go ahead and extend, and then you're going to hold that out. And you can probably see this. Her pelvis went down a little bit, and she's correcting it now on that left side. And so as you're activating this, also contract the glutes at the same time, and that'll keep the core a bit more stable. Okay, 4 seconds, then go ahead and switch sides. Keeping the pelvis up, and then you'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, switch sides. And as she's doing this, I'm just watching the pelvis, and again, we want to stabilize that as much as possible. Okay, good job. Okay, this next exercise is called the seated torso twist, and you'll be using a physio ball just like this. And I have a weighted ball. It's about 4.5 pounds or so. So you can certainly use like a medicine ball. You can use a dumbbell if you want to. Before you start on this one, it is a 1-minute exercise, and you'll be in this position. And you make sure that you're activated. Again, go back to that TA. And on the sheet, it'll actually say the plus TA. Again, activate that first. That's going to stabilize your core. Once you have that held, you're going to raise one leg, and you'll be going back and forth 10 times. I can do this without kind of wobbling over. And trying to keep everything stable as much as possible after you hit 10. Again, engage that TA, the leg goes out, and then you're going to go back and forth. So we're using a physio ball to put you in an unstable position or environment to really challenge that core. Okay, this next exercise is going to be the bridge, and you'll be moving the arms and legs at the same time. And this is probably the hardest exercise to do, so if you don't get it the first time, this will take time to get. But as you keep on challenging that core, you can get this. So you're on the physio ball, and what I'd recommend at home, maybe have like a chair on both sides. And so if you are kind of wobbly, this is an easy one to really fall off the ball. So on the ball here, and you're going to roll yourself down it so that your head can comfortably sit or lean back on the ball. You'll be pushing the pelvis up, and again, if you watch that close enough, when I engage that TA, you're going to see the stomach come up. So as I have that TA in place, I'm going to try to keep the pelvis up the entire time, and then I'm going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, and then you want to hold that for 4 seconds, and then of course you're going to come back down, do the opposite side, and then do that again. Then when you're done, you'll roll back up on the ball. It's a 1-minute exercise. You just alternate back and forth, opposite arm, opposite leg, 4 seconds, and then switch to the other side. Keep doing that, and then time yourself for 1 minute. Okay, this next exercise is the plank, and I'm going to have Allie go ahead and get in position. So you're going to be on your elbows and then toes, and it's common, and I told Allie to actually do this, to bridge like this. And when you bridge, think of a pirate ship, and what you want to do is you want to come down so you're level. Think of a plank on a pirate ship. You want to be completely flat. And then you hold this for 1 minute. Again, a difficult exercise, but and then at the same time trying to engage that TA to keep your pelvis in alignment. Okay, this next exercise is doing Supermans, and like in a low back phase 2, which is also in there. I'm going to have Allie go ahead and put your arms like at a goalpost. So on the exercise sheet, it's going to show her with her arms straight out, but to take less pressure off the shoulders, bring the arms back. And when you do this exercise, you want to raise both the arms and legs at the same time. As high as you can go and come back down. And it's really not a hold, so go ahead and keep on going. It's 2 sets, what do I have on the sheet? 2 sets of 15 reps. And yep, just coming up and then coming back down. Perfect. Okay, the last exercise is a one-legged hold, and this one is great for overall core work. And if this is too easy for you, then you can always use like an unstable environment, like stepping on a pillow at home, or they have like a stability disc that will kind of wobble, or a wobble board. So I'm going to have her do it just on the ground, and I'm going to have you then stand on your left leg. And then when you're doing this, again, still trying to activate that TA at all times. It'll keep you more stabilized. And after you get this down for a minute, and then switch legs, of course, to the other side for a minute, then you can challenge yourself then by keeping your eyes closed. Go ahead and do that outline, and we'll see how long there we go, she hit the wall. So there are progressions to this. Do it with your eyes open the first time, and if you do close your eyes, again, make sure that you have a wall next to you or a chair, and then before you do it, just, put your hand there, and then as you close your eyes, then take your hand off of it, but so that you always know where that is, so that way you don't fall over.